Now this is where things get so much nicer. Do you ever visit Walking Street in Pattaya? And do you ever come this far down? I only come this far down once in a while. Sometimes at night time, sometimes at the daytime. But this little area has got such a nice feel to it. You know, everything becomes quieter. It's a nice little quiet area of Walking Street, Pattaya. But it gets better. It gets better. Okay, so just reached the end of Walking Street, and all of a sudden, it's like as if you're in a different place. There's no traffic, can't hear any traffic, any noise, any drilling, anything really. Now this is good. This has got a nice feel to it. Okay, so come this far down, and what can I see here? That whopping big sign that says Pattaya. Oh, this has got such a nice feeling to it down there. You know, it's a very, very pleasant little corner of Pattaya, this is. It's like you head for the sign that says Pattaya, and it's like as if you've just left Pattaya. Let's go and have a look down there, what's going on. Hello.
You'll be on my video?
Yeah, I see.
You seen me before?
Super!
Yeah, you've seen me before. I've been here before. Lovely little place here with some nice icy cold beer at a very reasonable 50 baht. Who can resist that? Okay, so yeah, I've got to watch this ducky here. Got to watch him. There he is. Nice ducky, nice ducky. Some of you may be wondering what I'm doing in Pattaya right now. Basically, it's Wednesday
November the 20th. Yeah, Wednesday, November the 20th today. And I've jumped a little bit with regards to my videos. The last video I made was a plane journey from Hanoi to Chiang Mai. So what am I doing in Pattaya right now? Well, obviously with a backlog of videos, I'm a couple of weeks behind. Since Hanoi, I've been to Chiang Mai, spent a week there, 4 days in Bangkok, and now this is my 3rd day in Pattaya. The reason I'm making this video today is simply because I want to come up to date, basically, which I haven't been with my videos for a while. You've got to understand that editing videos takes time, you know, and really I just don't want to be stuck in my hotel room just editing videos all the time when I could be out filming and soaking up the sun. After all, I'm on holiday. So, just to let you all know that I'm actually heading back to the UK in a couple of weeks' time, early December. I'll be there for about maybe 6 or 7 weeks, something like that, before coming back to Southeast Asia again. Now, I know I travel for 6 months a year, but I no longer really want to travel 6 months at a time. I prefer to break it up into 2 halves. It's a better way of doing it. Firstly, the insurance policy that I've got, that will only cover me for 90 days. So if I return in a couple of weeks' time, I'll be within that 90 days limit. Also, the other reason that I like to break it up is that, well, you know, when you're traveling for 6 months at a time, and I've done that in the past, that's 6 months of eating and drinking and traveling. It can wear you down after a while. It's, you know, after a while it can lose its charm. So basically, 3 months at a time, I think that's a better way of doing it. I've had my fun out here, so I'll be going back to the UK early December to do a bit of work. You know, drink less beer when I'm there, maybe lose a couple of pounds, and I'll be pretty soon after I arrive back in the UK. It won't be long before I'll be booking my next flight out here. So I'm just doing this little video here simply because I want to come up to date. If I can manage to get this video out by the end of the day, then I think it'll probably be the first time I've ever filmed anything and uploaded it to YouTube on the same day. Now listen, there's something I want to talk about. The other night I did a live stream, an experiment, my first time ever. You know, it went okay. I thought, you know, I'll maybe do 10 minutes. I ended up doing about 50 minutes. So it seemed to go okay, and I really want to do some more live streams. Now, a few people have said to me, what are you doing live streams at that time of day? Let me explain something. This was about 8:30 in the evening, Thai time. Thailand is actually quite a difficult place to do live streams from, really, because of the time difference. Thailand is 7 hours ahead of the UK, and it's at least 12 hours ahead of the US. So basically, you can't really do a live stream realistically before midnight here. Even then, that's not really such a good time. Midnight here would be 5 PM in the UK, and it's likely to be 12 noon in the US. It could even be, you know, late morning. So it's not an ideal place to do live streams from. And also, if I'm going to do it after midnight, then where am I going to do it from? I don't want to do live streams in my hotel room, that's a bit bland. But then if you go to these late night bars, there's all this copyright music and whatever. So I've got to sort that kind of stuff out. But anyway, thanks for those who tuned into that live stream. It felt good, really. It was a nice little experiment, and I enjoyed that. I'd also like to give a big thanks to all of those people, all those guys that I've met who've recognised me for my YouTube videos over the last few months. I've been recognised in, well, quite a lot of places Vietnam, Pattaya. Lots of people in Pattaya have recognised me this week. I've only been here for a couple of days, but I see as my channel's grown, I seem to be meeting more and more people. And guys, every last person that I've met who's recognised me from YouTube, every last one of them has been really, really great. You have all acted like real gentlemen. I really, really do appreciate that. You know, it's nice when you know, strangers meet you and tell you that you're doing a good job. Feels good. So a big thanks to you all. Okay, so last couple of weeks of the travels. Pattaya is always a great way to finish. Nice relaxed mode. Well, I'll be back in the UK refreshed in a couple of weeks' time. I've had me fun out here. I'm still having me fun now. I'm going to have a massage pretty soon, later today. Enough said of that. Okay, so basically, what awaits me in the UK? Oh, jeez, I don't even like to think of it. God almighty, we've got all that Brexit rubbish still going on. They still haven't solved that yet. There's another election going on now. Oh my God, the TV's going to be swamped with that kind of stuff. We've already had an election since the Brexit vote. Now there's going to be another one. And who's the election going to be between? Well, our current Prime Minister is Coco the Clown. That's who it is. Yeah, he's Coco the Clown. He's, you know, he goes by a different name now, and he doesn't wear his red nose anymore, but it's still Coco the Clown. I know it's the same person. And who's his opponent this time? Well, some socialist geezer called Jeremy, who, you know, seems to be a throwback to the 1950s. The only difference is that he has a trendy beard. He didn't have beards in those days, but yeah, he's an old throwback politician. I think Jeremy's biggest achievement since he become leader of the Labour Party, it seems to me his biggest achievement is that in the last election he did better than expected. That was it. He did better than expected, and after doing better than expected, he then started acting as if he'd won the election. I'm sorry, but doing better than expected is good, but it's not that good, you know what I mean? You know, he did not win the election, so he should stop acting as if he did. Okay, these two charming chappies from Kazakhstan have just heard me waffling on Walking Street, so I've given them my YouTube channel name. And what are your names, by the way?
Nurbulat.
Nurbulat, yeah? And you're?
Powerjob.
Yeah, okay. So what do you make of Pattaya? You come here before?
No, first time.
It's good. Oh, you know, it's a good place. I've been coming here for many years, but it's a great place to visit. It's good fun, and anything can, you know, you always want to come back here again.
Maybe.
The main issue, the way I see it, with Brexit, and it's something that they never really consider. They don't really talk about it when they talk about everything else. It's the currency. Since the Brexit vote almost 3.5 years ago now, the one thing that has obviously suffered, you can see it in its numbers, is the British currency. As soon as that Brexit vote came, that pound plummeted, and that pound has remained weak ever since. You know, when these people are banking on about Brexit, leavers, remainers, all that kind of stuff, they never seem to consider people like me who like to travel for 6 months a year, or expats who, you know, have got British pensions overseas. We're the ones that are going to ultimately suffer. But okay, you know, I'm being a little bit flippant when I say that, but I think you get the gist of it. The fact is, the pound has been very weak the last 3 years or so, and whatever happens with elections and that Brexit, when it does eventually happen, what's going to happen to the pound? I don't know. Some people say, oh, the pound will get better. Will it? Are you quite sure of that? No, I don't think it will. No, I don't. I'll believe it when I see it. Okay, that's about enough waffling from me. I had a nice little venture down into this lovely little part of Pattaya. It's nice coming down here because, you know, you wander down here and all of a sudden you don't feel like you're in Pattaya anymore. But then it's nice to get back to Pattaya, of course. So, anyway, hopefully I can upload this video tonight. I'll say thanks for watching. Have a great day, a great evening, whatever you're doing. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.